Okay, we're leaving the facility. Thankfully, the back had a car in it, and I didn't have to go out that terrible driveway. There's an old E. Is that an E? Or is that a D? Ooh, E. That's the gasoline version. I had the diesel version of that. But, yeah, they failed me, so going home. I hope I make it. And, I don't know what all that noise is. Okay, battery disconnected. That's for you to see as much as for me to see. And just rest this back down. Yeah, she's doing fine. She's about ready for an oil change. Still got brake-in oil in her. So, that's okay. Okay. So I gotta get the big tractor out with the hoist on it. I could have just left it here. Wrong keys. Alright, and this is the brass key for here. I had to cast some of these letters out of JB Weld one time, a long time ago. Oh, it's the brass key. I just said it and I didn't do it. Okay. There she is again. At least she's clean. And let's start learning. Well, here we go again. I tied it up a lot tighter this time, so just thought y'all would want to see it going up in the air here. Got some work coming in, so I gotta get this done. Oh, alright, I need both hands now. I need to steer it. Looks like I burn the pump and steer it. Okay, well, here we go. Start pulling numbers, I guess. It's so nice to be able to have a burn pile and get rid of old junk. Those old chairs are dangerous. Good that those are going. Well, this is the setup to press an axle bearing out. As near as I can tell, kind of messy. But we'll see if we can pop her on through here. And I kind of meant to clean that shaft a little bit. I think I will. I think I'll get some purple stuff or Zep cleaner and clean that off a little bit before I try pressing it. We'll see how it works. Well, I found some of the problem. This is bearing number 1 out of 6, I think. I couldn't have done this without the press, of course. And a long time ago, Mick got hold of a press that was on its last days. But he gave me those two pieces right there, these two of these. Without those, it would have been a lot harder. This is not a sponsor, but has been a wonderful jack, and I actually take this out and use it as a floor jack sometimes. It's been great. So I have to set these up, and I'll show you later. But I did this last night, and then I had to go to sleep. But Mick also gave me that puller, right? I mean that bearing. Ding. Round 1, and those are expensive. I got a couple of those. There's a little one right there, and there it is. And I don't know. I'm gonna have to do this in parts, I'm sure. So as I was pulling the bearing off, it of course came into a million pieces. There's the inner race. These are ball bearings. They are rusty. You can see the rust inside the outer race. There's what's left of the cage, the Nicholas cage there, and there's the spacer. So I don't know if I'm going to get numbers off those, but I can't do that right now. I just want to show this, and I don't know how long this video is so far, so I may be ending it right now, but if so, I'll end it. And of course, I couldn't have done it. It was all predicated on the Carolina Panthers. There you go. I got a bunch of them. So I need to take that picture and send it to Mick. Okay, as a matter of record, this is the one I have not disassembled, and I probably won't disassemble it until I get the bearings for the other one that I took apart last night. So it's it's that thing goes there, it's that bearings on there at about that rate, and then there's that spacer that goes there. And so, okay, this one we're going to leave alone. Is this the one I got to? No, it must be the other one. So we're going to put that right there. And this is the one that needs a whacking. I guess it don't. Well, it's not important right now. So there is the way that goes. Okay. All right. And this one has been. It's time. No, it's this is the left one. Okay, so we're gonna put that right there. Get it out of the way. I gotta get that. So we're gonna get that axle up here now on my little work table. Hopefully, get to the bearing place before too long. It's gotten kind of windy. But that's okay. It's cold and windy, just the way I love it. Okay, I know the air compressor's going. Let's take a quick look here. So nobody has marked these bearing cups here. So this I doubt this is the first time this has been into. Got quite a bit of play in it. So we'll just have to see how all that goes. I gotta get this bearing cap off and this bearing cap off, and then I'm gonna use that trick to get ooh, something went bad there. Must have been right here and right there. So anyway, let's get these bearing caps off. There's that pin we've been talking about. So I gotta mark these, and here's my little marker thing. So I'm gonna go just a letter here and here and a letter there and there, so I'll know, or there and there. So let's take a look here. I think they're the same number. That's got a 6 on it, and there's that H you hear about right there, and there's that H you hear about right here. So the H is, I guess it's already marked. So I looked up, I didn't look close enough. So we got a horizontal H on the left side and a vertical H on the right side. I don't know if you can see that, but that's okay. Well, I'll have to do that then. Okay, good. Saves me a couple of minutes. All right, so let's get them off. Where's my chronometer? I gotta get that thing and measure these bolt sizes. I busted this loose with the old 5/8 wrench on the nut and turning the pinion, the yoke, and she popped out. So I didn't want to lose this money shot here. So there it is. Bearing just fell off. Well, it looks like I need to get a spacer kit, huh? Because that spacer is gonesville. So okay, well I got the bearing off anyway, and there's a number. Right, that's something. We're getting there. We'll look in there in a minute. I gotta keep moving. Oh, there goes. Dang, every time I get started on something happens, don't it? Come on out of there, you sorry son of a biscuit eater thing, you. Alright, well, darn. Oh, well, I know that's not coming. Okay, here is the pinion. Seen better days, ain't it? And there's some shims. Let's leave those right there. Okay, so I gotta get this bearing off of here, and oh my God, can you see that? Holy Christmas. Whoa, what in the world is all that? Well, there's your problem, lady. Well, there's that stuff. Well, I don't know what to do with that. I guess nothing. So I gotta knock that out of there. I got the wheel bearing thing. I think I'll use that. So there's the pinion and the ring gear, and I gotta go up there and guess I had to get my micrometer and measure these and make sure I get the right shims, because those shims are gone. Okay, I got the bearing off of the ring gear, and I'm getting ready to press the bearing off of this. I'm getting ready to knock that seal out and knock those races out, and then we can head out. God, how much time do I have? I got 55 minutes. I think I can swing it. Be sure and have your pillow down here in case you don't get it in time. Be sure that your clamps are on these and not 90 degrees off, because you want all the pressure on this stuff. So I'm right here at it, so let's see what I do. Okay, well, we're all set here for what happens, I hope. It hadn't been too bad. There it goes. Getting ready to bounce. Ready? There it goes. All right. There it was. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right. Things are moving along. So far, this is most of the shrapnel that I've gotten out of the axle, just lying on the bottom. I found out that this bolt's missing. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know what, they don't look like them. I guess it does a little bit. But there's no other place to have the two other bolts. I don't know. It's grimy in there. You'll see some grime. Not really, huh? And I went to the bearing spot and got some bearings. They're there. That's a start. It's been pretty ugly. It hasn't been great. I guess it has been great. I've gotten most everything I wanted except for the wheel bearings with the ball bearings in them and the pinion seal. So I took pretty good care of the pinion seal taking it out. So I got to take this stuff up to the house and see what I can find on these wheel bearings, because there's some kind of one-off handcrafted thing. So here are the sizes. The guy, he said he might could help me, but it's a 1.53 ID, 3.15 OD on the wheel bearings. Stuff that there. There's the number I found on the pinion, Adana 3040248. I understand that these you get them in a kit, but I don't think I trust that anymore. So I've got to get some other hardware. I think I can't get it tomorrow, but I might see what I can do. But I'm going to take one of these off and take with me. See, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Well, that makes sense. So we've got on the carrier that got a little beat up from stuff, metal flying around in there. Looks like an A1X C, a little less like maybe a 30149. Yes, ain't it? Okay, A1X C30149. Okay, so I'm gonna get one of these off and take it along, and oddly the spider bearings look pretty good. I'm kind of surprised by that. And there's that's sort of a 2-4, that's sort of one of those things you see on heads and stuff, that little plate thing. So okay, well, I can't believe those seem to be pretty good, but we get anything in there, it's over. So okay, let's go up to the house and see what I can find, and I kind of don't know what else to do at this point. So I need a pinion seal, I need the 2 wheel bearings, I need 10 of these. These are like grade 8. They say it's some kind of 3/8 thread. I don't care what it is. I guess I'll get my kit and look and see. But these are grade 8 because they're torqued pretty high, they say, for the size. So I thought that was interesting. So yeah, there's your problem there. And if I can't find anything, I got to put it back in. So just have to be careful about it. And to just reiterate, I mean, I know a lot of farm fellas out there. There it is right there. That's the worst one of these. So if I can't find this, I'm going to bolt it back up and drive around. I don't see what else I can do. I'm going to have to get a shim kit. That's what I need, is a shim kit. Because like you saw, some of the shims are just
chewed in two. I saved all of them I could, but they're pretty well battered, and so okay. Well, this is all my old stuff, and most of these were Bauer or Bolin or something bearings. I got Timkins. I had Timkins, but if I can't find the wheel bearings, I can't go forward because those are busted. We'll see. Okay, so I think I've got everything on my list that I need, except for I got to put one of these in a baggie. Oh, and there's a part number there. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's get this. 92156 Dana. A 30403 61B59 4314. I think that's what was on. Yeah, 4314. That's what's on there. Is there any other numbers on this? I doubt it. Okay, so anyway, I'll see what I can find. Don't know what else to do. Just keep plugging along. I'm watching this guy rebuild this axle. It's going to be close enough to mine, I guess. I don't know who that is. I'm subscribed. I'm liking, and I'd like to thank these guys. I've never had so many subscribers at one time in a long time. My other channel got hacked. So thank you, fellas. You get honorable mention. Comment on the wildfire lifts thing, and so thanks a lot. Thanks so much for subscribing. Tell your friends, and share and link and all that other stuff. Like, link, whatever. Do something. And I usually try to return the favor by subscribing back if they seem like they want that. Some people don't. I don't think care about that, but I kind of I want to help everybody I possibly can. So I'm not monetized, so not yet. I probably would be if I could be, but that's not the point. I've got so much good out of YouTube that I just love giving back. Okay, well, let's see what the YouTube comment is. That's on the wildfire lifts, that is, because they that can be good or bad. That don't seem to just drip in the middle. That drips real hard right or real hard left. This has been a miserable adventure because I've learned about these. This axle's pretty old. I think probably from the 50s, but I don't know. I'm not sure. But it is not a Dana 44. It is a Dana. Focus here. It's a Dana. Come on. 45. There you go. So that's supposed to be where the model number is. So it's got this C30147 number. It's got these patent numbers on it, and so I don't know. They're supposed to, some axles have numbers across here. They don't have it here. It says on the long tube. This ain't got a long tube. I guess they're both about the same. But I found every bearing but the wheel bearings. And the wheel bearings, I gotta find that. Yeah, there it is. I gotta take these with me. The wheel bearings are 1.53 millimeters. Oh, where did I put them? Let me get to the point. 1.53 millimeters internal diameter that slips onto the axle, and 3.15 outside, which relates roughly to 38 millimeter to 80 millimeter. The 80 millimeters breeze. You can find outside 80 millimeter bearings all the live long day, but that 38 or 1.53 or 38 whatever millimeters, that is the rub. You can find 40s, and you can find those pretty easy. I think it's a 3208 or something like that. But I have searched. I even didn't pay attention to Bugs Bunny. I always watch Bugs Bunny, but I was so deep into this, I just kind of foregoed the Bugs Bunny thing. So anyway, Cool Cat was on. That was okay. But anyway, nevertheless,
bearings. So I've ordered something that's real doggone close in Timken, and I'm going to have to just make it work. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it work. And so I don't know what else to do. I don't imagine that this is going to be in service, be rebuilt again, and because it's a nightmare. You can forget about the ring gear and pinion. You can forget about that. So I've got to put them back in. That's over. But this is, like I think I showed the other day, this is what most of what I found in it. I'm just going to try to make it serviceable for old Daff over there. Say Merry Christmas. Looks like she could talk. She's real pretty, ain't she? I put that wreath on it before Thanksgiving, but I don't think she's going to make it out to make. She made it, one carefree mile. Hear that? Bird got it there. Through that stuff. Good. Die. I'm sick of them. I hear him up there pecking around. Okay. Good. Oh, I got to put that string up. So anyway, that pretty much does it for this segment. I've got a shim kit coming. I've got to find those. This was an old closet door. Make great work tables, especially the grooves, because you can put stuff in them and they don't fall out. So that's a bifold. I got 2 work tables coming out of that, and might get some casters and do that. I'm rambling. Okay, well, let's give her a thumbs up there, like, and subscribe and share, and wish me luck. It can't be any worse than it was. Now, I'm watching that dude with the pink shirt on doing GM things, like I think I showed on earlier things. It's been a couple of days now, and but I'm gonna have to set this thing up from scratch. So that's okay. That's all right. It's all right. Way to do it. Oh, I got to see if I've got any of that Persian blue stuff. Yeah, Prussian blue. Yeah, that's what I need there. Got some goo on it. Okay, well, goo. I was using that when I was grounding the valves, and I forgot I had all that grinding paste. I did that on Spitfire when I seated the valves for the head, so I got plenty of this. Okay, so this will help me get my gear sets and stuff. I don't know if my shim kit's going to work, but I'm going to have to do something. So something's going to have to happen. All right, talk to you next time. Ugh. There's something up here I saw the other day. I couldn't believe my eyes. I guess it's, I don't usually come this way, but it was kind of surprising, but in a way not, because what else would you do with it? There was a discussion about this the other day. Ooh! And there's what they call marshmallows, the way they bind up rolls of hay. See, I know it's down here somewhere. Oh, I got that stupid recorder music on. Let's turn that off. Well, a lot of work goes on down these little roads. Oh, there were some old cars, old Chevys. And I think that was like a 57 Chevy sitting there, yellow and white. Yuck. Let's see. I think it's down here somewhere. Well, I thought it was over here to the left.
Lovely tree. Here it is. Check that thing out. Check out that old satellite dish. When's the last time you saw one of them? Oh my! I guess once you get one, you got one. I remember Mick had one like that in the backyard. Couldn't get cable down Farrington Road. I think look at this old property here. This is cool. This house has the open foundation. It has the big 2 chimneys on the inside and the cook stove chimney. Look at that place there. I can't see what you're seeing. But there, look at that little place there. And there's the barn. 2 more payments and it's mine. My goodness, look at that thing. Okay, well I gotta drive.